Cookies, I'm Sandra, and welcome to another Wealthylicious Wednesday, where I am going to answer another one of your smoking hot, right out of the oven, Smart Cookie questions. And this question comes in from Paige, and she writes to say, "Hey Sandra," hey Paige, "I'm part of the Rich for Life Action Plan," good for you, "and I just finished my new and improved Perfect Day exercise, and I had a huge aha moment. I realized that to feel truly fulfilled and happy, what I really want to be is a paid artist. I have a plan to start making money, but I'm also realistic that in the first few months or years, I'm gonna need money coming in from other places. How can I make the money I need to keep me and my family afloat while still following my dream?" Paige. Okay, Paige, I'm so incredibly proud of you for a couple reasons. Number one, you're following your dream, which takes huge courage to do. Secondly, this is what most people don't do though, you are being a smart cookie about it and making sure that you have income coming in. I want to share with you, because the timing is perfect, another smart cookie story from an amazing woman named Selena. And her dream is to be a singer and to make it big. Not a career path full of money-making opportunities, as Selena will tell you, but listen to this. Not only did she find a way to fund her dream and cover her expenses, but through her Smart Cookie money-making ventures, she has found an opportunity to live out the dream of a lifetime. You have got to hear this girl's story, and we're really lucky because we have an interview that I taped with her explaining exactly how she did it. So here we go. Hear me okay, Selena?
And
Okay. Okay, I want to hear about this Avon Voices competition first. Tell me all about it.
okay, it was, I believe it was December, the Christmas of last year, and we get these What's Now brochures for the sending up in sales and whatnot.
Yep.
And I saw it was just this promo for Avon Voices. So I got really excited about it. Then I went, oh, there's no way they're going to let the reps perform in this. You know, it's likely going to be for the clients and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
I read further, I find out it's for the clients as well as, or, you know, not even just clients, but general public as well as the reps. So I was ecstatic about that. Unfortunately, shortly after that, just before the submission period, I got sick as a dog.
Oh, no.
And I managed to get well enough to make my submission video, and I wasn't really at 100% at that point. But it was enough to get me through, and then things just started to progress from there. We went to Nashville in March. That was where I guess about 182 of us who were selected out of over 6,000 submissions worldwide.
Wow.
Yeah, it was incredible. We went to Nashville, stayed in one of the most fantastic hotels, worked with some amazing professionals in film and television who were directing our videos. And then I got to meet some of the ladies who were also in North America, the round one contenders at that point.
Okay.
They were really great. I really loved the vibe too, actually, because I thought for sure it's going to be all competitive and
Yeah.
petty, you know. And
Sure.
we get like that, but you know what? It was so far from that, which was great because that's also what I think Avon's looking for. Like, you know, they want reality, but they don't want that kind of catty reality. Let's show, you know, a real side of things. So it was really nice. Everyone was really supportive of each other. Then the next round, or 2 rounds later, went to Hollywood in July.
Fun.
And yeah, it was incredible. And first of all, weather was amazing. The place was just beautiful.
Yeah.
And just being around, it was such an amazing energy. I got to meet Sheila E.,
Cool.
David Pack, and Nia Peoples happened to be there watching some of the performances. I thought, awesome. Now we're in the final round.
Okay.
And we're down to 10 finalists. 2 of us are Avon reps,
Mm-hmm.
and the other 8 are general public. So next week on Thursday, actually this week, oh my gosh, it's this week. This week on Thursday, I'm leaving for New York City.
Wow.
And on the 1st will be a performance for all of the judges, and it's going to be in Times Square at the Hard Rock, I believe. But going to do performance for the judges, and then the 2nd of November is going to be the big gala, the annual gala that Avon holds. So, yeah, the announcement for the winners will happen on the 2nd, and antsy, anxious, excited. I can't believe I'm here. I had a pinch me moment this morning, actually.
I bet you did. And what's the grand prize?
The grand prize is a recording deal.
Oh.
Chance to record an album and, you know, get it out there to the masses. I'm all over that. and I don't even know who the person would be that the winner gets to work with.
Sure.
But at this point, Avon has not spared an expense with the people that they've had involved in the band. I can't believe the band that we met in Hollywood. Like the people that I'm just, my jaw was on the floor. I already knew of a couple of them. Ricky Lawson was on drums, Patrice Rushen, and I remember hearing about her when I was a kid, listening to her stuff when I was growing up.
Right.
So they've not spared any expense at all. So I know this is going to be so worth it.
So top notch. So did you ever expect that Avon would lead to you being able to fulfill and live out that dream that you've had?
I had no idea at all. I mean, honestly, like I always thought, in a way, like I got into Avon because I wanted to pursue music as my main goal. But having a typical kind of part-time job or even a 9-to-5 or whatever, really difficult from a scheduling standpoint. Also things that would just be really taxing on the voice. Lots of phone calls and lots of talking, air conditioning, things like that. I'm like, and then I'd go to my music gigs and I couldn't perform.
Right.
So I found out about Avon and I said, okay, well, you know what, let's give this a shot. And it works with what I do. So I kind of always thought that they would be slightly separate. Like they kind of help each other out.
Sure.
That it allows me to do one or the other. But the fact that this has got such a direct hand in this past year is just incredible.
Okay, so when you started with Avon, we talked about this a little bit, but what was your main goal in starting with Avon?
Main goal, it was definitely to earn some extra income, just because you don't make a lot of money as a musician.
Yep.
So, you're kind of stifled in terms of, I mean, you can always try to earn more, but it's a very competitive field. Like everybody and his dog can have a microphone and sing. But it's a question of getting in with the right people and getting some consistent work and whatnot. So Avon really helped with that because I was looking to offset some expenses that I was having to incur as a musician. But I mean, I have to admit, I was definitely sold on the product. I love the idea that, I can get in there directly and see what's coming up. And I was completely astounded by just how far they've come and kind of products that they have now. Because I remember, like a long time ago, I used to flip the brochures, and it was mainly fragrances and cosmetics and colognes for men. But they run the gambit now with wellness, home decor, fashion. Yeah.
How can we forget about fashion?
Yeah, I do, big time. And this stuff is actually, some of it's pretty cutting edge. Like they're coming up with stuff that you're seeing someone saying, "Oh, this is the great thing for fall," and they've already got it in their brochure. So I love the idea of being able to shop directly as well. But it was also the opportunity to have extra income, and like my mom, my sister, I've got aunts who love the product, so I'm the go-to girl.
Yeah, there you go. And what have you been surprised that you've learned about business through being involved with Avon and working for yourself?
What's really helped is, being a musician is really free-spirited, but
sure.
But I am learning a sense of accountability, responsibility, and that also spills over into music as well. So, just having to, it's so easy to answer to someone else when you work a job for someone else, right? And they say, do this, do that, be done by this time. And it's really easy to not do that for yourself. So when you go into business for yourself, you realize, no, if this is a business and you have to answer to someone. You are your boss.
Sure.
So, you can't sit in your jammies on the couch all day and make a couple of phone calls because it doesn't feel as productive as when you get up, you get ready, you sit down and you start working on the computer, making your phone calls, whatever, and then you're good to go. So I've definitely learned a sense of accountability and responsibility to myself, and it's helped both businesses.
And what have you done with the extra income that you've now got flowing in?
Yeah, well, in 2009 and 10, it went to helping me finish an album that I was recording myself independently. So that was a big deal because it took 2 years to record that project, and money was coming out of my hand every single time I went into the studio. So Avon helped with that. Currently, it helps with my gear expenses. I'm also a guitarist. Like I sing, but I play guitar.
You do it all.
But I'm always constantly updating my rig or, adjusting sounds, either whatever, sometimes just standard expenses, but also gear. And then, of course, I also sing some of it back in Avon because I personally enjoy the product, and it's just that much easier to sell it. If people see that you enjoy wearing or using these products, then they almost sell themselves.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's perfect. So what would your advice be for maybe another smart cookie out there who's very devoted to a passion like music, or maybe it's acting, or maybe it's starting a business that isn't bringing in income on the side? What would you say to them in terms of doing something like Avon to make extra cash and taking that plunge to do that as well?
I think that it's a great step to take because which you get out of it what you put in.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you really need to step up your game because, you've got to get headshots or you need travel expenses for whatever, it's a great opportunity. I mean, you don't realize how much earning potential Avon is for such a little startup. The startup is minimal, honestly. So, I mean, you have your own business running, and then you can help to fund what you're doing. It's actually a great step. I really encourage anyone to do it.
Paige, I hope that Selena's story gave you the inspiration that you are looking for, and I hope that you can find a way to bring in income while you continue to build on that dream. Not only will you sleep better, but you never know the opportunities that will come your way when you're being a smart cookie. And if you want to learn more about Selena, we've linked more info below to the Avon Voices competition. Good luck, Selena. And if you want to learn more about the smart cookies who are signed up, like Paige, for the Rich for Life action plan, who are living like Paige and are following their dreams and making money while they do it, check out the link here too. And of course, as always, if you like this video, please like it, leave your comment below, and if you aren't yet on our newsletter list, you better come over to smartcookies.com. You will be joining over 40,000 people who are saving money, conquering their debt, and living a sweet, rich, and a fabulous life, all for free. So why aren't you over there with us? Come on over, and until next time, I will see you soon and hope you have a smart, rich, and a fabulous day.